Shouldn't be here. No. Don't be here. You go here. Okay. This is not age appropriate. Not age appropriate. Mom, we need to get out of my way.
Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim, is out and available to buy right now, as in today.
Wow. It's out
space
today.
dialogue.
Okay, so let's play Dead by Daylight. Hooked on You, a dating sim. We're gonna play a new game, a new file. Before we get started, how should we call you? We should call you Coconut. I'm a coconut. Oh my god, dude, it actually came out today. Monk, guys. We're going to be voicing everybody. Cough. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet. Salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your name, but not where you came from, or the single fact about your life. What you do know that is Huntress is gonna crush you. Despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough. Whoa, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity if you catch my drift. Whoa, not the ocean. Sorry, Coconut. May I continue? I feel like this feels very corny. Please go on. Okay. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of the newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. A severed head. A decomposing face stares up at you beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did we get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming, well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easily. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Dig up the face. Fuck it. Give me the head. Oh, that sounds terrible. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. It's a coin. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. Yeah, we go in. We just freaking, yeah. Let's go. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Yeah! Fuck it! Let's go. Well, hello there, Dwight. I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Dude, I can't. Claudette relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it in an old-timey perspective after handing it back to her. And this is for you. Okay. That's a drink. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some fun out of the fancy vacation to watching your wallet the entire time. Thank them. What am I playing? Thanks for the drink. It's quite delicious. You're welcome. Are we trying to seduce Dwight and Claudette? Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on the current situation as you feel some soft bump into your foot. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. A little help, please? You turn around and see what's waiting for you. Your jaw just hits the ground. It's... Oh my god. Oh my god. They're wearing like no clothes. Okay. Dude. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. I like how they have to like... Okay. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. Was this created by a Dead by Daylight developer? What do you do? Say nothing, do nothing. We want to be an alpha Chad. So we're gonna kick the ball at them. You swing your foot off and awkwardly strike the volleyball, sending it bouncing across the sand towards Huntress. It doesn't make it all the way. I'm surprised they didn't use their actual names, like Anna, Philip, Rin, and Edward? I don't know. Edward Macmillan. I don't know. They must be wondering, have you ever seen a volleyball before? That's surely what I'm wondering right now. It's not a soccer ball. What? Oh, okay. What a dork. You feel so awkward that you can barely see straight. But through the haze of your embarrassment, you catch Wraith looking at you from the corner of your eye. Huntress jogs the rest of the way to grab the volleyball, and they all turn their head back to the court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they look very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Coconut. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You've derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it best not go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for much anyone who always seems to be fresh blood on their hands. When I do different voices, I'm like cringing. But we gotta do what we gotta do, I guess. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? This is they behavior. Okay. Deep sigh. That was Wraith. That means he is done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Dude, I feel like I'm reading a story to like a 5-year-old child. I, hey, Coconut, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. Be warned. Answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz and it'll be important later. Very important. Or not important anyway whatsoever. Probably that one I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I mean, sure, very. Sure, very. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is compared to this hunk of mass. Trapper flexes his muscles. They're so tight. Let me move my camera. They're so tight you can see the blood running through his veins. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility? Yeah, invisibility. Yeah. Invisibility. I'd like to be invisible like you. Shame, although sometimes I think I already he's the shy one. What was your best subject in school? Japanese. Math. I don't know. That's probably the wrong answer. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think that. Oh shit! It might actually. So, if I wanna seduce the Huntress, we gotta find the answers for Huntress. Oh wow! What's your favorite animal? A cat? A dog? What's a mustelid? A cat? A dog. We're the hound mask. A dog. You look absolutely adorable in that little puppy mask. Dude, they know the hound mask. Why is she pulling up her skirt? Am I gonna get demonetized for this? What's your favorite color? Blood red. Blue? But Huntress is wearing blue. Fuck. Blue. It's gotta be blue. Huntress is wearing blue. They're all wearing blue. Fuck. Blood red. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. Sounds like a masochist. Sounds like the Dead by Daylight community. What's your dream job? An astronaut, nightclub producer, not working at all. No. It'd be pretty amazing to be an astronaut. I think we're actually seducing the Wraith unintentionally. This is not what I want to do. He's answered me like 3 times already. It's hard to imagine being further away from everyone and floating in space. The cold, inky vastness of nothing forever. Best flavor ice cream. I feel like chocolate, vanilla, horse flesh. I just want to see what they say. Horse flesh? Horse flesh. I mean ocean sounds. My favorite thing to taste is pain. Huntress says the same. Okay, there we go. Is Huntress the one that we're supposed to do like entirely fucked up answers for? Wait a second. Oh no. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me. I'm right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator, you rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless, voiceless. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Horse flesh, you cuck. Horse flesh. You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chocolate chip is where it's at. You almost brought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. Oh, so they were appealing to the audience that likes to get dominated. I see what you're doing. Now try it again. What's the best bit of ice cream? Fuck it. What do you think you are? Now tell me who. You're not the one in control of if you live or die here. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. So the killer is the narrator. Okay, all right. Mint chip, we got it. All right, the best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. So we have to listen to the, okay. All right. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to know them. I'm the trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. Dude, the majority of the community is going to lewd the fuck out of Spirit. I'm not even joking.
I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I really do hate, I really hate, you know. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering. And society is a careful, calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose just not to take a part.
Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. And that's almost exactly what happened. Hi, I'm the Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on the island, along with lots of love. Yes, there is, if you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow a body.
I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a small trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body. That's not nice.
He's not.
Dude, I can't keep track of these voices. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Oh my god. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. She likes it when I'm dominant. Oh my god. Don't speak for me. I also hate it.
Stop speaking entirely, actually.
For the first time I ever agree with Wraith, let's move on. Otherwise, they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead.
Wow, for once I actually agree with this meathead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted so needlessly, and the cruelty it endangers. What about hanging out by the pool? I find water very calming. It's simple, and it's very beautiful.
Hey, what about
our volleyball game? We can exercise and do some fun stuff as a group.
Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun.
Where do you want to go? You want to play volleyball, my dude. I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay! I love the outdoors. I love to meet new people. I also love bringing them home to play. I'm the sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously, you are too. I like you already. Huntress, Pog you, let's go. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. And they do if I don't handle them swiftly. Why did she pull up her skirt? Okay. Hold on. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murder Island. Huge, dramatic, musical flourish. None of the others survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they are vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We'll not escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whether possible. Don't run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this Dwight! Yes, pardon me, please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, is there something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seems like Dwight was asking to help to get off this island, though. All right, yes, that's true. He was, but he meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway from ourselves down here. And a much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those very big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all the money that comes out, a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go now. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly. When I agree with them, not like any other island. So what it'll be? The volleyball court! Let's go! Volleyball. Wow, it's so excited to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spear and Wraith are so boring and Trapper's so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect for at all, for grace and skill. Thank goodness he didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Wondered how long it takes for her to bring up an elk attack. I'm gonna get mauled by deers. Let's go. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. That's the wrong response, you party pooper. You're not what? Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. Cheer for me. Cute stuff. Okay, the killers resume their place in the volleyball court and resume the match they've been playing before you arrived. We are going to seduce the Huntress. Hey, fancy eliminate. I see you've been working up a thirst eyeing those bouncy buns playing bouncy volleyball. Claudette hands you your lemonade. Ah, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talk about them or not talking about them. If they're into that sort of thing, just pick someone. Please, it's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Okay. I think, Huntress. We have to choose Huntress. Oh, shoot! Huntress overheard you. Oh, you got your eye on me, dude. I don't know what to say. I am flattered. You think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed. I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm not allowed to support other people on this island, right? Oh geez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. What a yam. It's a tie. Wow, everyone gets a trophy. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows, since this is everyone's first time playing. These killers usually don't have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. Where's Bangman? Where's Bangman? Where's Bang? Okay. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. What do you say, boss? Oh look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirits reading a novel and trappers stretching sensibly in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up, and Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge and Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You get snuffed out here at any time of the day. Carpe diem. Carpe diem. Carpe noem. Go ahead, chat one of them up. So which killer has caught your eye? Alright. Huntress. You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You're really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves. These moves, oh, they're nothing. I just like to... yeah. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past those bloodstains. A lot of men have run from their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in these types of scenarios. I love to exercise in a way. We're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you through the brush as fast as they can, propelling forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. I like to sneak up on my prey. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem. Surrounded by all these characters, by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand, you're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Grit, imagination. Huntress is about grit, right, though? I would say imagination. That's my style. You're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. Let's do grit. I might not be strong, but I'm tough. You know what I mean? Like Chewy? What is this? She did not seem to know what you mean. Like ready for anything? To do whatever it takes to survive. Oh, sure. Like hold your enemy's head down in the river until the shouting stops and the rushing water takes his life away with it. Maybe not anything, but I'm ready for a lot of things. Get ready to impress, because we're just getting started. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough? Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. Hell yeah, Ritter. It's time to see if our friend has hunter instinct. I saw you surveying me like a prey on the volleyball court, Coconut. Huntress wavers a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not wavering it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. At the bottom is a target that you should be pointing at, like skill checks. Sometimes the target is merely visible, and sometimes hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer. While the target is over the wind, fail to land on the target and you will lose. Okay. To achieve perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play? Would you like me to repeat that? Let's go. Ready? Away we go. Show them what you got. Not bad. Oh, it goes in a circle. Perfect. Hey, perfect. Bug. Perfect. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? Are we gonna get hunted down by the Huntress on this desolate beach? For the record, I am, and you got 8 points. Magic throwing. Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Some were allowed horn blows and survivors snap into action. Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity. Okay. Seems like the next activity, mealtime. How quaint. You're expecting capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. Are there any coconuts on any of these trees? Are there any coconuts? No? Okay. Oh, were you expecting some sort of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't sort of prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on a cable. Wait, and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Ah! Oh, great. Terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. No one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh, Trickster's here. There's no way. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectester. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole stick gets a little flustered, dude. The community is gonna be fucking crazy. What voice do I use for this guy? Why does he have like a... Okay. Hey there. You're looking good, Coconut. Real good. And we can't let Huntress and Trapper sit next to each other. No, seriously. Their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay. Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. We should save. We're saving. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite to you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really hope you do.
Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating?
It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herb spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder.
Which you'd know, considering that you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now?
I'm just sharing the facts. I need to murder something to eat its meat. So that's, like, technically true. Technically, true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yappering. Lay a seat. Hey, Coconut, you're thinking what I'm thinking. It's going to be a person on the spit, or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen any pigs wearing palm tree down button prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric, sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. That's right. He's right for a change, because I'm with my broad axe. It's a perfect tool for easily chopping down anything in twain. First, who says train? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all completely different historical eras. Second, I handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough! Grow up! Obviously, my gorgeous katana
What is this angle?
is the only option. Obviously. Obvious.
The hell it is.
Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like.
Please stop. Please, I hate when we fight or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Coconut, I know this isn't what you'd want to eat, but hurry up. Volunteer to carve up Felix. Oh, we're going to be eating Felix for dinner? Oh, boy. Goddamn. Let's go. Otherwise, this will go for 1 hour. No hyperbole. This once argued who had the most effective weapons 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon. All while explaining the value in maintaining your tool. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified at 10 us. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up the dinner? What an idea. We'll hate for it to get cold. We hated it when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Okay. Bum bada bum bada bum. Okay. I'm ready. Let's go. Bam! Let's go. Perfect. What? Perfect. Perfect. Aha! Easy clap.
That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb.
Oh my goodness. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, my girl doesn't even eat. She only seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on now. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be. They just tried to stuff up through here. Spirit, aren't you hungry?
The two best things about being dead is not having to eat.
Dude. The way they designed Spirit. Okay. That's the only one thing.
Think about it, Coconut. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut is in my abdomen? Do you know how I got these scars? Do you understand the pain that I've gone through? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore.
Between the food and this behavior of this group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse, it's they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you do to tell them? Look, a seagull! Wow! You ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. It's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Wow. Okay. We're getting on the wrong page with Huntress. Wow.
She's right, Coconut. Pretty lame. Own up to who you are. Never compromise.
Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last... You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull! Oh no, he made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten. She can't be poisoned. Are the answer? You're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, guide, narrator, to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There are too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them, because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting screens over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? But this place holds many secrets, even for itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Big. Mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on. I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Well, the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water in your mouth. Oh, good. You're okay. Sometimes, when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Because I crushed them. I crushed their body. And they get flattened. Okay. This is my rendition of what I think the Dead by Daylight community will do. Usually, I'm falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. See? That's what she does. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see from me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because maybe they're crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Oh God. Yes, beautiful. But I was going to narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask. Your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now you're awake and talking. You gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store. Be a doctor? Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the jet memories flickering across her eyes. But she hasn't tried to kill you yet. So that's a good sign. It's all that I ever taught to do as a young girl. I thought it was right. Even though the mask, you can see the Huntress is blushing a bit, it seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, You didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty gosh darn good. Sure. When on a murderer's island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry. And you can chow down on jerky essentially, right? I love some. After a moment of quiet chewing, you choose to believe it's not human thigh meat. You decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around, Coconut. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up at these personal questions. Kudos to you, Coconut. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once. But that doesn't count, does it? She's into deer? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. Haha, you're so cute. Huntress, no, it doesn't count. Whoa, what is this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's definitely a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who's definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. It seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge about an advanced human race? Show her a thing or two. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the beret off and click a lock of Huntress' hair, clipping it to the back with an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches a clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this new strange island. Only to find that Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in the hand, they're only waving in the air above their heads. It's important to stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick or cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after Campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was. Dwight looks like an actual anime character in this. I wonder if they got an animator for this. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. But that's for scheduled after what comes after the flirting. Go, go, go. Oh, God. Okay. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who. But don't worry. You haven't been sticking to the schedule, but that means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story. But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who?
Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear, I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't know how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Maybe I should use that voice of Wraith. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. It's really fair to pick on the newbie.
Seriously? Has anything here ever happened on schedule? Even once?
Damn it, Donald. I tried to flex that authority the one time to help me. I'll snap your head off so quick. I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia, Butts and Musts are back on. You two know I love to hack and slash and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all that you talk about. Nobody named any names? Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we gotta get started on story time. So, Coconut, who do you think should go? Damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Let's go. Woo. I choose you, Huntress. Whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with catchphrases, will you? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There's this village outside the deep, ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safely from the unknown. Grown men that ventured often would never return. The sounds that echoed into the village were something inhuman. The woman of a town told a story to young children, hoping that'd be enough to dissuade them from the curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They are told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half human, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful. Her voice, the last relic of humanity, it lulls who hear into her domain, and not a precarious child nor a fierce soldier can escape once you're in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wielded and brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there. For what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that Huntress, as the villagers call her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls that she came across in the forest. Instead, they suffered an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she brought them back with her, secluded into a cabin to keep them safe. She wrapped a tight cord of rope around their necks and fixed them to a wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents. Toys she pilfered from other bodies. Masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage. Little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys, they did not to quell the children's fear. Within the days, the girls would waste from starvation and dehydration. For all her intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep underneath the Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you heard fills the air. I don't want to sing this. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the gray wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. Join in on the singing! Hell yeah! He'll snatch you up from his teeth in the bed's edge you sleep and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep. Tucked so tightly you must keep, or he'll come for you. The song ends and you both meet with silence around the campfire. I love this song. Baya Babushka. The old Soviet lullaby, right? It is a song of my mother, who used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, there's so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility. It lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Oh my. I can't. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You look lonely. Mind if I join you? doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from all these guppies all day, but I want to hear something from a big little... I want you to hear something from a big little fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in the ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can't, dude. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing to Trickster Doggy? Do you understand what's going on? I don't even understand what's going on. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make about the cryptic clues, but you don't have any time to give yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all the stories are better and the sound of burning fire fills the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tubs with the Huntress? You've come a long way in a single day. It's not saying you shouldn't follow her. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her and offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Oh, okay. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, I'm pretty sure the killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I want to make something clear. You know, that half woman, half beast I was talking about in the story, that's me. I am her. No way! How cool! Wow! That's really awesome! Thanks for being so vulnerable and telling such a personal story about yourself. Huntress shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the markings of the best-selling author such as the comedic mastermind Dostoevsky? It was really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end. Riveted from the start, plus the woman in the forest. I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You're just a traumatized child. Now you're just being a suck-up. Huntress' eyes leer at you from behind the mask. She's had the time in the spotlight. It's playing coy now. Chuckle awkwardly. Chuckle awkwardly. Huntress' statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I couldn't help but giggle when I'm about to die, so maybe I'm falling in love. Can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly, despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly, and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's see. Let's head back to the fire, put me back to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves are about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually at night time is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, I'm pretty tuckered out. Well, I see you tomorrow, Coconut. Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth and bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. What are we playing? Doggo, where are we? This is not Dead by Daylight. God damn it, Doggo. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. Probably not. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress' story of a half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children and attempt to save them that led her to their doom. Are you mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepily smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle by the fire. Perhaps the music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume at a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'd willing to want to rob of their beauty sleep. Okay. Yes, let's go. As you relax, you look at the fire, and radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine and decide that you might adjust the dial to fix it. Zeros. Let's see what's on the station. It's a Dead by Daylight theme. Are these For Honor themes? There's a clown theme.
All right, let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First
Okay,
of all,
Mako.
the community is you out there. It's
Yeah.
you and everybody
Me?
else either playing the game or
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about the game or creating content
Yes,
related
sir.
to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or
Okay.
to make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate
I see.
environment. It means groups of people who interact on every single possible social platform, in person. It means people who play together. It's even the people who play by themselves and
They're
never
grateful
talk to anybody.
for the community.
So it's important for us to be able to break it down and figure out exactly who is part of the community and how do we listen to them? How do we get close enough that we can actually hear what makes them happy, what makes them
Sir.
excited, what worries them, all of this. We need
Huntress.
to know about that. So the other part
Dating
of
sim.
community for us is the community team. It's our team that we built. Obviously, this was a very small thing. 4 years ago, it was pretty much just Dave and Ash and I talking to you live and trying to sift through every single forums, which we couldn't do. To their desks in the office,
Oh, this isn't
people
early when
sitting
Dead
at
by
their
Daylight was
desks
being
all around
created.
the world.
Okay. No matter how many things you listen to, you can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little bit more time with you until you sleep here. Who would you like to summon by your side by the fire? Huntress! Yeah! Let's go, Huntress! Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's a little bit more happy to hear you to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. If the Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this is a special mushroom tea. Has always done the trick. While I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in the ease to passing of my victims, I'm steeping in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss ball around, huh? Would have hurt so much to go splash around the cool ocean waves afterwards. I'm saying I'm out of here, you know? You wake to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with Huntress right before bedtime. You should know. They're not what they seem. Not like me, who's obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was checking out to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. 1. I do not take rejection well. 2. The first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm not an easy guy to spend time with. That would make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of this scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier, or it may be the last thing that you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe just sleep while you can. Just try not to roll over to the around 15 feet to your left. Finally alone for the real time. This time, you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Ooh. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It's really one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. These were some of the first interactions with someone who isn't a parent. It didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say, I do. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my saffron. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Faith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit's just screaming all the time. Major Buzzkill and Trapper. Oof. Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, but sure. But daddy issues much? Sheesh. Dude, that sounds like my mom's on my Twitch channel. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own. Since my mother died, I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human. And I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on a huge part of the thing called life. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control. And right now, I'm using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say, I didn't love it. That was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little bit more. It will make that much better for me when they're screaming. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see how this day goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart. So that's probably what will happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself?
Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine.
Okay. You open your eyes, the sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky. You feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You're really here for another day. Well, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. It's definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Good morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe, just to start this incredible day off right. Okay, looks this symbol is like poison. Trickster seems surprisingly cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the island now, it is... Never mind, he left. At least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. He definitely didn't get the name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place I give you a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up to review. Not an eternal poison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking for you. So please, can we move on? Wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? It's not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need not recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even this place is an eternal prison of pain, I must say it is. Even a place of extreme horror can receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love. Oh, that's the type of thing you're into. You know the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it based on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt, constructing these elaborate simulations. I mean, vacations, it's not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies. It's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you selling me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if I do make some great points. Sure, they make some great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Of course, apologies, Coconut. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time on the island? It has been a lovely time, yes. Summarize my time here, it's been a lovely time. Oh, lovely. I love to hear that. Because isn't that what this place is all about? Finding love. No, shut up, Dwight. You're getting us all killed again and again and again. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say negative things about this place. Would you please sign our non-disparage agreement? Yeah, obviously, of course. I'd love to do that. I participate in verbal contracts saying that I, Coconut, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes. Hey, Coconut, if you told it cool, if you have constructive feedback, the place to leave that is in a positive review. Because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games of results like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance. And with the grumbling I hear from your belly, it can mean only one thing. Breakfast. 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 Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and so much for maintaining these beach bods. For all half naked in tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt. Magic powers only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your own plate and sit down. Think about yesterday and a whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It's like going through puberty again. Especially all in one day on the beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went in the case anyone was wondering. Probably. Personally, I wasn't. And imagine you can make me any angrier today than you did yesterday. But I really hope you do. I really hope you do. Did anyone see my cleaver? Just kidding. I know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your brick. No. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. Felt a stirring inside my animal heart. Something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go for the kill, but softer or warmer. Something like it could be love, or maybe just indigestion from all the raw beef she had last night. At least, that surely must be it. No one else would be weirdly standing up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit.
If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best, not constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so.
Yes, Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect time there is. Take us home, Wraith.
Oh, hey, that was fun, huh? Yeah, I mean, not too much fun, but would be weird. But like a good amount of fun.
and now they're looking at you expectantly. Wait, you're supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel. I need to process everything myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep him wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy true to life experience. Sexy, it's a shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. What is... dude. This game, fucking crazy. I don't know what's going on. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess that's okay, right? You know? I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm going to get to know most is you, narrator. It's only okay, in so much so it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind. Seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little bit more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. How does it feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. It's uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I have no idea what these two are even. What are they doing? I'm afraid to look. Please say so that you know they're coming by and hear everything. Oh wow, look at that super cool bottle of Trickster branded suntan lotion someone left on the chair. I want to know where I can buy some. Damn it. Come on, a little privacy please. That's what they're doing. Riley's panting, Chloe has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here. And I could hear you, well, you know. You know what? What are you doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what you're doing, but it sounded like fun. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in desperate search to make their own death permanent, it's fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think that we were me, him, Dwight? You have to laugh that hard, they get it. Okay. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, little boy. I haven't noted all the entry wounds, and 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Coconut. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A tragedy. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, but where are we? Oh yeah. You're headed to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I wanted to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? Aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan till a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all. It's... Oh. Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone was getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in from the group? Don't like it? Fishy, kind of lazy. Whatever though. Breakfast is kind of dumb. No one should ever eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way. Maybe you could see them later, or a private stage on the island. You know, the IP island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta admit him that. And blow up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. But we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation, smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Now, that guy is gone, and we've got some ground rules established. And we definitely going to abide by. Time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope, another shot at him. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Ah, yes, it is Huntress. That makes sense. You have gotten pretty cozy.
We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet, out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us there. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry floods up your brain. Should you pack a picnic, bring your swimsuit, a pocket knife, decide to bring as much as you can. You have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. Of course, you washed up on this island, nothing but your clothes on your back. So you got nothing to gather. Are you ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look up at the towering goddess, trying to form a sentence, when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go to the bar, the Wraith interjects. I don't usually do this, but I had a dream about you last night. And, I mean, not like a weird dream, but like, I don't know. I want to tell you about it. You want to maybe hang out with me today? Why am I so bad at this? No worries if not. I guess Huntress sounds pretty great too. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly. But you can only go on one date today. And you also don't want to be hacked to pieces saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these cold-blooded killers are all cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking, because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, but this island's got me tilted. So who will it be? We're gonna save here. Huntress! I'm gonna go with Huntress! Yeah! Ooh! Haha. You and the Huntress make your way to this secluded beach house. Your heart burns in your chest and... Don't look it up. Therms is a real word, I swear. Are these nerves excitement of terror? Is it fun except the sexy and horrifying? Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle, and silent leaps across the thorny brush. She halts suddenly, and you crash into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her gaze, and suddenly that you've arrived, a cabin in the woods. Obligatory, and nearly all the horror films and stories, you come here willingly, with a fearsome killer. Great job. Cabin is cozy, but something is off by it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side, as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you inviting me inside? Why would you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? No. Oh. It's just me or Huntress to seem a little disappointed. Didn't peg her for a lover of the thing, but hey, I don't judge. Come on, let's explore. Follow her inside, it's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up the code. But it's certainly a homey, definitely has a certain homey charm. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed, she is. A chandelier made of bones hanging delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantle. Something tells you that the people who once visited these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could she be Huntress's next victim? The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? I could learn to like this. This whole place, it's certainly tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me think to crack things with my hands. I knew you'd like it here. You have an eye for someone who appreciates fine stolen things. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many more goodies on the island. But first, what do you think of the other Killer's Island? I mean, Trickster's pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they're have interesting backstories and whatnot. Hello, gossip. What do you have to play, Coconut? I just considered this word beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. What? Are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor, falls in her arms. You're not mad about it. Before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in. What? Oh no, it's an attack! You're being attacked by some crazy killer crabs! As they invade the crevices of the poorly constructed cabin. They race at you and Huntress swarms, cocking razor-sharp calls at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? Grab a shaska. Haha. You quickly grab a shaska off the wall. Being the highly educated person you definitely are, you know that a shaska is a Russian sword, not umbrella or a can of cola. Something like that. Back to back with the Huntress, you hack away at the attacking crustaceans. You manage to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The one you miss goes scurrying away back to the hidey holes. Huntress turns to you with a gaze that's full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing this feeling. Is she nervous? Huntress sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy to not be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crap for dinner. Doesn't smile at your joke. She has a ponderous look on her face again. Join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you? Of course. Maybe one day with the right person? Yes. Of course. I love kids. I'd love to be a parent one day. Huntress smiles. I loved my dear mother so much. I can't wait to have some sort of special relationship with my daughter one day. Teach her everything I know. And I won't be killed by some horrible elk. What were you like as a kid? You try to imagine the giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering around in the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, and then went back to the cottage, and the mother would tell me stories, and we'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods, somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me. But since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm. Everyone's so attractive, like thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? Oh no, she's on to you. On to about what? Swirling memories rush through your head. Nightmares. Visions of a dark cloud. Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares. And ability, some sort of hypnosis. Quick, validate her theory and try to pull up. Totally. Oh, yes. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you been here? Do you remember anything about what we might be doing here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from a near stage where Trickster performs. It has a strange symbol on it. Truthfully, it doesn't seem strange to you. It's a strange glass bottle. It's just a glass bottle. The label is interesting. She hands over to you before she can explain her theory. Paul and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt. We have a dramatic announcement, but it needs to happen back at the beach. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement at all. What a good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true. Exactly like that voice we cannot hear, certainly. Art referencing says, We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They're here and ready to make an offer of love you won't be able to deny. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He is pure thirst. He is a Paul Newman on a horseback. He's a Denzel of the cover of the GQ. Manliness brought to life. I'm reading on a dating sim. By the way, if I say anything weird. I was holding his breath under the whole time, waiting for the cue. That's the commitment of what I've ever seen it. Heard you spent the day in the quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of the cozy we get there in the starry 10-bedroom chateau. All of these poles is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout. That way you can kill a mama polar bear from the outside, while watching her cubs cry over her body from the inside. Wow, Trapper's the real deal. And by real, I really do mean evil. Plus, you really want to hunt for the food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways. Savagery, and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh? Ugh, as if. Let's go. Let's make him pissed. That life is for me, bro. I'm very impressed you can speak with very implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy is a douche nozzle, try hard nudge. He's like the turn of the century Pacific Northwest version of Wall Street, bro. Trust me, it tracks. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he were brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh, he is. No thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into the quiet lifestyle. I relish my independence and don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. You run back to the Hughes arms of Huntress. He hugs you tight. You think about what you feel like leave your body. It hurts so good. You know what? I'm impressed you stood up to me. I appreciate you giving me your totally honest opinion. Even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. And the butt wiping comment? That's not what I meant by clean up after you. But I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home.
Trapper leaves you and turns to Huntress, walking in a slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. He's gonna stay there all night. Shall we continue our date? Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing's familiar. Better not get lost out here. Can you believe that guy? Trapper, I'm so glad that you chose me though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny-eyed mask and scoops you up onto her back. Huntress runs through her woods while you piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clearing the path. The mighty woods. Woman she races by like the lead from the famous teen vampire drama. That one scene where she calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. Whee! Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground and takes you in the surroundings. A wooded clearing in the forest. Huntress prances around like a deer in a meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head and hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they are so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with hot sauce. Huntress hears rustling, darts to find its source, crouched down low like an animal. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense direction's all off. Why is it so loud? Let me lower the audio a little bit. Letting upon your ears like a syrupy humming. Finally. What? Oh. Okay. Bruh. Space bar. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Rudder. Dude, this is hard. You missed completely. Tag. We popped off Huntress' shoulder and you find her. She high fives you. You trying to date this young lady or just bro down all day? You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? Dude, I have 8,000 hours in Huntress. That was fun, huh? I just keep trying to relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. What if we let our pants down? What if we let our pants down? Let's go. Okay, wait. What if we let our pants down? Come on, I was trying to have a serious moment. Is this all jokes to you? I'm sorry. Sorry, Santrella from the game. Got me in the mood. Read the room wrong. Oh, look. Claudia and Dwight are back. We swear we're here for a good reason this time. Yeah, no one is manipulating us. It's time for dinner. Come get some grub. Oh, hey. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. It's not just the remaining sweat from spreading an afternoon with a psycho killer. No, you're just really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including the trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram all the screen all the time again, so just believe me, they're all here. They're all just as sexy and demented as you ever remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful to not offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised as you are when these four are falling for you. No, not just because of your personality, because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems to be the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being at least the least loved killer on Murder's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're eating it all too, and you're all eating it too. Lamb, shank, rare, salt and pepper, no sauces allowed. Serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli.
gives me horrible gas. Oh, don't be like that, buddy. Wait till you smell the rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Dinner was served shortly, but certainly power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You had an interesting day for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Tell of your brush with death. Joke about having kids. Brush with death? Today was nuts. We went on Huntress' secret cabin and killer crabs attacked us. It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight with the delicious sound of crunching crustaceans. That would never have happened on my yacht. I grind them up, much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those kind of crabs that have a little comb for the other kind. Dwayne and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now and they're kind of tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's the dreary supernatural horror set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit. I mean, bon. No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on the island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Ignore them. Ignore them. Alpha Giga Chat. Is there anything else we can do for you? Anything at all? Anything? Manners book, perhaps. It's fine. We're used to this kind of shabby treatment on Jerk Island. Everyone, if you would like to be so kind, follow us to the fire pit. We'd greatly appreciate it. You've been told something very big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You go willingly or go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did.
Good. Now somebody needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't just smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. Fire. I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Woo! You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other kills to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will the narrator tell the story? I bet they got a stunning creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in the mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, but so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. Now everyone's looking at you. So you know, do something. Shall I pick someone to tell a story? Or shall we play charades? Boggle. Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staffing thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what thing they can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if it's warm for the fire or if your nerves are heating up. I know that fire right there. Maybe if you stop talking about it all the time, it can start pretend it's not here. And doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Coconut was about to make a very important decision about telling a story or not. Tell a story. Let's go. Sure. I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Dude, I can't switch to his. Okay. So what type of story do you want to tell? Adventure, action, romance. Adventure. All right. You like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies? How about some adventure? Now we're talking. It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. You don't have to say that. Wraith, just nod politely.
Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story for sure. Pause. Everyone's waiting with bated breath. No pun intended. Oh wait, that's it? Not much of a story? Barely any thought. My pun was better than that story. You sure that's all I have to say? No. No, I was kidding. What type of story do you want to tell? Personal story. Action. Here's an action-packed yarn for you lot. The time I got into a bar fight, the group's interested. They lean in. I'm all ears. I'm not talking about the bucket of them I have on my boat. You crack open a beer by smashing the bottle cap off the nearest rock before starting. I'm at a local watering hole, powering up my regular 12 beers before I slay at the pool table. Slay is good. Steely Dan blasts from the juice box. The bartenders tip the jars filled to the brim. I pound the final pint and smash the glass on the counter as demand shots from the entire joint. The patrons cheer for me. I am their god. Suddenly, I hear the telltale of revving engines outside. Motorcycles. The saloon doors swing open.
Wait, it's a saloon now?
And in walks my arch nemesis, Big Slim, the giant north of Toledo. He sounds sexy. Though I smelled something acrid from the Akron. I hopped off the hog, Slim says with a sneer. I get up from my stool, the gal behind me, rubbing my shoulders, revving me up for the inevitable fight. Long way from home, aren't we, Slim? What are the fine people of Elm Street going to do without someone to sell them? Someone's second-hand cufflinks tonight? I taunt him. He strokes his oily beard. This story has a lot of specific geographic references in it. I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like that? Slim yells. That's fair, I scream back. Why do we even hate each other? I can't even remember. Something about me cutting you off in traffic, but it was a misunderstanding, Slim yells. Well then, let's hug it out. I say, tears starting to come from my eyes. And we made up. What about the bar fight? Oh yeah, we got into a real blowout fight later that night. Really yelled our proverbial heads off, but it was just an argument about whether you could say pop or soda. Come on. I don't know, dude. I gave up headlining at Coachella for this. Spirit laughs hysterically, probably laughing at you, but it's a laugh you're ready to accept. That sure was a kind of storytelling, technically. That's not a very good story, but I don't mean to insult you. It was actually quite bad. Sorry, but the narrator keeps it real. You can't just end there. So what else would you like to hear a story tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. We're gonna die. Yay, woo. Huntress, you're ready to go. Let's hear from you. Her thing. My neck in the woods isn't wanting for horrifying mythology. Mother once told me of a story of a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Which war? Doesn't matter. I just wanted some backstory details to paint the picture. I'll paint you a picture of if you want. The man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped to rest for the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman, naked, skin glistening in twilight glow. I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with a long red hair stepped forward and reached for his hand. Others began to play music. Lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The men's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by magical music of the mysterious woman. Twilight darkened into the night, and the man grew weary. But when he tried still his moving feet, he found that he could not. "Help! I can't stop dancing!" he cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near him, and he saw her features distort into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from one socket, skin the color of algae, eruskaka. her true self. You never stopped dancing, she screeched at him. My sisters and I were drowned in this lake. Men of your regiment, consider this your punishment. The man cried out loud, but it wasn't me. Someone must pay the Rushkala, said, her voice filled with a briny malice. And so the man danced and danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out. The dance of death. A silent beat as everyone takes in this macabre ending. But it's all not that bad. Rushkalas are also fertility goddesses. If a lady had stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb and probably some candy for the road. Damn, does she really think that was a happy ending? I want what Huntress is having. Oh, it's story time. A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic styles of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between the audience and the creator. Let me Claudette. If you could delete any sequence from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We actually don't care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid our small talk gets in the way of a romantic twilight moment. Hey, I'm gonna need you to shut your trap. You know, we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on the screen. Okay. You have fun tonight. If not, end up dead. Why'd you say wink wink out loud? What kind of double entendre are you getting at? What with the end up dead thing is physically incapable of winking? Not since the accident. Do you know of all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Feel me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast the ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talks about burns. Things that are lit are getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set in little fire. Must I be surrounded by figure flames as well? What if I get turned, ran away, far away from this place as far as we could, and just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you go too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded coconuts after, you should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really affects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical.
Why is everybody so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I am so over that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so the corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade, drinking something locally sourced, while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore.
Like she's trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite Treble's insatiable appetite, it seems attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us. We can all move on with our lives. Or, some special projects we might have going. You heard him? Who will it be? Who will head off with you for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you might not get tons of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer we predict? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. Huntress? You know, I had a feeling you'd pick me. You have good taste. I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you. Huntress licks her lips as she eyes you up and down. You never felt like a little piece of meat this much in your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm gonna make you into something special. You're gonna eat us alive! You and Huntress whisk yourselves away from the bar when you arrive to find an arrangement of arts and craft supplies. And are those taxidermy? Cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head. Though she's bubbly, enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind. She smiles. Drink this. Okay. Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you in some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. You look around and consider what else to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy, and the conclusion is, bombs away! You pound the drink and it's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present, a mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course. I've always admired yours. What would you like? And it can't be a dog, even though I know you like them. There was this ex. They were really into Dobermans. Like, too into them. That's a long story. Rabbit mask, anglerfish mask, fluffy cat mask, rabbit mask. A rabbit mask. One like yours, please. Well, that's not very creative, is it? Huntress is annoyed, but then her face lights up. Oh wait, this is brilliant. We can just use this as a tactical advantage. Like there's two of us. We can attack from both sides. That's exactly what I was thinking. Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight, all alone in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you. This deserves a celebration. It's celebration time. You thump your fist on the table like you're some old-timey movie about some horny Vikings or some surly Russian ice farm. Who wrote this? More drinks for all my friends. Whoa! Slow down. Slow down. Even though I don't have that kind of energy after today, let's do something a bit more relaxing. Huntress, you got a lot of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chatting survivors. Maybe just a thought. Maybe more masks or making matching gloves. No, you little joker. I'm thinking about a little bit of different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood that we're in. Another round to be careful of what you wish for on Murder Island, Dwight. I need your help. Doing something in a different place entirely. You read my mind. Meet you there. I'm talking about mycology, you know, mushrooms. I picked a lot of them. And I'm familiar with which ones make for great soup base and which ones will make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point at the one that's safe to eat. Okay, sounds easy enough. Yeah. Oops, that little fella is the autumn skullcap. After eating one, if diarrhea doesn't kill you, the liver failure probably will. Next up, this one's pretty easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point at the one that won't result in the most instant death. You eat it. Ruh-roh, you've just eaten a deadly dapperling, which has a name that's both adorable and well deadly. Adorable and deadly. You know anyone like that? Final question, which would make you jump for joy. Which one of these will make you vomit until you die? Correct. The green cracking Rasula. Sure, it might look moldy, but I guess you shouldn't judge a mushroom by its gross green cap. Not everything is exactly as it appears at first glance. That's fun, right? I like flexing a little bit more than just my biceps for you. All right, let's see. Tabulating your answers here, and not great, not all wrong, but it takes 1 poison mushroom to put you down for good. Guess you'll need to keep me around so you don't shove anything deadly into your mouth. Huntress claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending your time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all very alluring in their own way. It means a lot if you'd spend time with a forest bumpkin such as myself. This is the only positive answer. They're hot, aren't they? They're hot, aren't they? Who would you sleep with if you could? Come on. Mary, Hank, Panky, push off a cliff, Wraith, Trapper, Spirit. Huntress chuckles. Definitely kill Wraith, because I'd probably kill him by accident anyways. Nearly smash his head in. And just reaching for the salt at lunch today. Hanky Panky with Spirit, because she seems... Marry Trapper, unfortunately, because he's probably the only one who could survive in my cabin and make himself useful. In any scenario, I'd be very upset. How about you? Kill them all. Kill them all. None of them are you, so I had to go kill. Huntress swoons a little. We're here. Claudette and Dwight are gathering everyone together on the beach. Typical. Exactly what the voice said. I'm telling you, I'm being honest. that you're the only one who can hear me. The gang's all together on the volleyball court, and seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That was because it was, feels like I've been here a lot longer than usual, actually. It's so late, you can go to the sun. It's beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly, so you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narrator dome. Good thing you really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone's gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Coconut chooses. Who's ready for some round robin? How round we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell about the dream date they plan for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it? In this case, an subtle dig. Oh, stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what is acceptable? Not only in a polite society, but with a narrative in this world event, and a larger meta-narrative of Dead by Daylight dating experiences. Sometimes you gotta say it. Why, yes. Thank you. I'd love to. Oh, Coconut, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded. Tomorrow will suck. Probably I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that'll make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you're like Trapper, you're going to love it. And if you're not a maggot, also everyone out, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay off them. Hell away from my yacht. And time's up, everyone. You'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all the swoon-worthy options you're ready to make a choice. I'm Dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh yeah, to forget before we run off to slumber peacefully? There's one more thing to do. No reality survivor dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time? I'm just now finding out about it. Come on, the signs are there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murder Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. It's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but you can break. Can you break their heart? Do you dare even try? You mean, that's right. Tomorrow, one of the sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it going to be? But why? Because it's dramatic. Because it's surprising. It's a classic reversal of fate. And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it going to be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trevor seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. If you want to get rid of Wraith, he might cry. Although I support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm saying is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Trevor! Haha. Let's go. I was simple. Trevor, you scared the living shit out of me. You're eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But in a good way, you bore me. You personality-free maggot. It'd be even fun to kill you. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow. The first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you, though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. Don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because of course, you'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Coconut when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right. We're sending our eliminated player home with Trickster Body Pillow! Woo! Yeah! Okay. The very own Trickster Body Pillow. The next best thing to real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. How do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Claudette proved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Coconut. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight with what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that it's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back. Put you to sleep themselves. You know, those two schedule. Wow, what a crazy end of the day. An elimination. I didn't even know it was a kind of a game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in the newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It's so much fun hunting for love, not for food or vengeance for a change. I really don't know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. I did Huntress' voice is wrong. Oh, Coconut? Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. I don't handle rejection lightly. ... Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off.
Did I think it was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Because the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me. Nah.
What? You're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charming, low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie. Kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down to be on a TV show, dating competition, with survival elements. I got my own album. Upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series of my life. Start with a new social media, NFT crypto app, doing these private gigs over IP Island. My dudes, gotta comment, check it out. IP Island is dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm going to tell everyone that Trickster said what's Trickster said about them. Don't worry. Talk about your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. I probably can't even mention them. Like, go. Don't say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular in demand. We have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface, come on. I don't care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Coconut. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes? Seriously, they don't pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it isn't your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What? A chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. It's going to smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. Oh, it's okay. Never mind. Never mind! What does that even mean? No, not you two. This wasn't mostly a confessional time for literally every character in the game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We're working our asses off the last days straight and want to sit down somewhere. Chairs wet? Yeah, I think Ocean just peed onto it. Pause. You know what? I don't even care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh, that's great. What's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? Cheated on your algebra test once? Watching Trapper Eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt a modicum of joy. Every minute I'm alive in this nightmare, this place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, the unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves, the wailing seagulls, its crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of this universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this?
Please, erase me from existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment, let my soul free, and please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed eventually means I'll have to wake up. What? Yikes, huh? That's a weird way to end. So, well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyways, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay, get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Woo! Sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're a killer crab. You're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay to start with. You pull on your beach attire and splash the water in your face. Wait and Claudette approach. Is that the look on their faces? Excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. You've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It's happened before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time! Paulette gestures over to the beach, where the killers all stand, flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate to watch with your ex. Suddenly, the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Triggs supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show. I'm going to chew his agent out before they walk you over for your big moment. A little birdie told me that someone in particular has an extra strong crush on you. And another little birdie reminded us that you've been kind of a dick since you got here and reserve the right to withhold that information, even that leads to making you a terrible decision that gets you murdered. Are you ready? Of course not, but too bad. We're on schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Paulette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there's certainly sparks in the air. I'm not talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Coconut, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Right? I thought we have to keep that between us. No, not the flower thing, but the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. All right, I suppose. But no roses. They're so cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saved some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too. Just me? Sorry, you've got other things to think about right now. Coconut, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? We got it. We're going all in on Huntress. All eggs in one basket. We're going in. You turn to Huntress. She's never looked more appealing. Her crafted dress ruffles behind her in the light morning breeze. A seagull lands on her shoulders, and she's a beachy cartoon princess. She snaps the seagull's neck and stuffs it somewhere under her flowery dress, probably to save her for lunch. She can't help but hunt. Huntress, I choose you. Let's spend the day together and see if we think a future is possible for our love. Me? Really? Huntress throws her hands up in the air like a bear and gallops towards you. At first, you think she might swipe you up with her gigantic hands and knock the life out of you. Instead, she scoops you up into a hug and takes her place at your side. And she stuck her tongue out at all the other killers. Sometimes the immature move is the right one. It's sure to be a fun day. We'll just be here, not getting to really participate, even though survivors matter too, while you go off and have a grand old time. Yep. Just Claudette and I hang out. No one competing for our love, wondering what we did in the past life to end up embroiled in this unrelenting misery. But go, have a blast. Would you? Huntress eagerly leads you to the yacht to begin your romantic day together. You have to admit, warm salty air on your skin, the sound of crashing waves. This is the pretty perfect morning, just you and Huntress. Hey cuties,
Ah, Ocean's here too. Did you know that I'm teaming with flesh-eating bacteria and dead bodies? That pesky Ocean's always killing the vibe. You turn to Huntress. You sure you're okay here on the ocean? I know you don't like to be out in the open. Something about being here with you makes me feel safe. You both sit down at a beautifully set table on the deck of the boat. A wide spread of mouth-watering breakfast goodies are arranged in front of you. Can we get you anything? You look a bit green. I get extremely seasick. And Trixie replaced all the island's Dramine with party drugs. So, how did they get there? Were they just on the beach consoling the rejected killers? Are there more than 2 of them? You motion one of them over. Well, both take a screwdriver, hold the orange juice. Of course. Hey, can you play this particular song for us? Set the mood. He hands Dwight a piece of paper with a song title written on it. Sure, I doubt Trapper has it in his vinyl collection. Soon, the haunting melody of Huntress's mother's lullaby streams through the yacht's expensive stereo system. The boat rocks as though to the rhythm of the song. The eerie, melancholy mood is really quite romantic. Breakfast has never been this intimate. You reach out to Huntress's hand when suddenly a loud bellow scares you. You knock your freshly poured flute of straight vodka onto the pristine deck. It's Trapper! He's screaming at us from the beach. Look how tiny he looks from all the way out there. Huntress squashes his head between her fingers like a child and giggles. Damn you both! The chairs we're sitting on, the worth more than your lives. Get back here. He's not wrong. Hey, Claudette, take us out further. Aye, Captain. Can she drive a boat? Guess we'll find out. Alone again, nothing but a cawing seagull in the ominous shadow of a creature lurking beneath the waves. I have something for you. For me? Huntress reveals a package wrapped in a bloody apron. You clap your hands like a kid on their birthday. Her playful attitude is rubbing onto you. I made the mask that you asked for. I almost forgot, but I bet you didn't. This is the whole reason you pursued Huntress, I bet. Now to get a mask of your own. No other reason. Here you go. Hey, we have a bunny mask. It's perfect. You put it on. It fits your face like a face glove. Gaze at Huntress through the eyes of the mask. A swell of emotion surges through you. 1 has become 2. Rabbits be multiplying, even in mask form. Let's go back to my place. She downs her screwdriver. Tension is palpable as you enter the cabin. You could cut it with a hatchet. Give me a break. It's day 3 of Killer Jokes. A narrator only has so much mojo. Huntress sits down at the cluttered table in the kitchen. You notice the bloodstains that have crept into every nook and cranny of the wooden planks. What poor creature died on this table? Did they suffer? What do you care if they suffered? Get back in the ocean. Stop backseating omniscient narrating. Stay here. Don't move a muscle or I hear it. I can hear any mammal's tendons creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back. Alone in the cabin. What to do? Tidy up, freak out. I mean, if we freak out, we're gonna tidy up. Wait, if we change like how things are, then like tidy up. Clean up. Everyone do your share. You half expect a flock of adorable birds and cute little mice that come sprinting to help you, but they don't because this isn't some fantasy. This is gritty. This is real. Plus, I'm pretty sure she kills all the adorable little birds and cute little mice. So you putter around the room by yourself, organizing Huntress's various trinket collections. Old bottles over here, discarded vintage dolls over there, various keys that don't open anything in particular. Doesn't she have a drawer filled with these? Everyone has a drawer like that. Then you lay a blanket down in front of the fireplace for no reason at all. You're certainly not imagining the naughty things that could go down on such a blanket. What's that in her strong yet delicate hand? You reach out for her, longing for a stroke of her blood-matted hair and scratched up shoulders. I thought we'd get warm by the fire. She wags a finger at you. a bunnylicious smirk on her face. Not so fast. Remember when we talked about there's more going on here? You nod like a little idiot. Well, I know that there's something up. The other night when you were sleeping like a cute little baby, I snuck into each of the other killers' lairs and saw them with shiny objects that they've been stealing from me. I think they're connected somehow. Maybe it has to do with the symbol. I tried to go back last night, but something blocked me from picking any of the objects up. Someone or something knows I'm onto them. I think if you try, it might work. What do you say? Will you help? Yeah, sure. Hell yeah. Of course I will. A globe-trotting treasure hunt on the level of Nicolas Cage masterpiece. You can definitely count me in. Let's go. I'll be your guardian angel. You'll never know when those other killers might pop up. You grab Huntress by the hand and practically trip over your own feet on the way out the door. Feels good to have a quest. Thrilling. But part of you is wondering how quickly you can get through this and impress Huntress. Soon she'll take you in her yoked arms and you'll swoon. Your childhood crush on Popeye is making more and more sense. Where do you want to start? There are 4 killers who have stolen from Huntress. You're not going to let them get away with it. Which one will you investigate? Trickster! Haha. You arrive at Trickster's stage, but there's no one here. Not Trickster, not an audience, not anybody. Nothing earlier than an empty concert venue. Think of all the fringe that once swayed here, the beers that sloshed over red solo cups, mosh pits, tall guys standing in front of you for the entire show, lifelong friendships that actually only lasted for one summer. Good times. My concerts are always an experience. You should really come to one of the after parties sometime. They are real scream. I'll put you on my VIP list. I prefer the acoustic balalaika music. Trickster, I never listened to your music. I think sampling the sounds people's screams is very been there, done that. Hey, no one talks to Trickster like that. And how do you know about my samples? Someone's obviously a much bigger fan than letting on. Show me where Huntress's shiny mysterious object is, or I'll wipe that grin off your face with a chloroform-drenched rag. Way too harsh, my mellow. The range violence torch is the only cool when I do it, because it's my commentary on a shallow society, and I make it look sexy as hell. Dude, what's going on? Your thingamajig is that way. Trickster backs away from you and resumes practicing an intricate dance routine. The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy was just wow. If I weren't so strong and stable on my feet, I would have swooned. But it wouldn't just be believable. Find me my shiny thing champion. Dude. Perfect. Perfect. Not bad. Hey. Bruh, that's so hard. Hard. You did it. Your ability to find the unfindable is uncanny. A natural hunter, I must say. Do you think I might be able to find your heart? I would hope so. It's important to locate and remove all internal organs of your prey as soon as you fell them so their meat doesn't spoil. We got a coin. Oh, what is this? You found a golden coin. There are 4 killers who stolen from Huntress. You can avoid going to the Trickster stage a second time, which is good, because the whole mood is just off. Which one will you investigate? Trapper's Cave. There are 2 ways to get Trapper's Cave due to the whole, trap-based character theme he's not going on. You rest assured that either one of both of these pathways is filled with traps. You turn to Huntress for advice, but she only giggles and shrugs her shoulders. You're on your own, it seems. I guess you're going to wing it through the forest or underground tunnel. Let's see. Forest. Ah, yes, the forest. Underground, I mean, come on. Putting yourself in the ground voluntary, that's just asking me buried, dead, alive, doesn't matter. The surface is where you belong. The light cascading through the leaves of the trees casts a hazy glow as you wander into the brush, leaving the cabin behind. But no matter what, this is Huntress' domain. You think that will keep you safe, eh? Well, you thought wrong. As you take a step off the beaten path, it lands you in one of the trapper's bear traps. He swore he'd get you. You can hear his mythical laugh as you bleed out. Ah ha ha ha! You stepped in one of my bear traps. I swore I'd get you. I just said that. I've seen a lot of trapped animals, and I can confirm he got you. Well, crap is fatal. Darn it, Trevor, not again. Game over. We had to go underground. All right, so we're gonna go to the underground tunnel this time. Underground sounds secretive. No one can stop you if they can't see you. That said, no one can rescue you if they can't hear you scream. And no one will need to waste time burying you if they're already underground when you die. But you're not going to die, are you? I thought going underground it'd be too dark, so you wouldn't be able to see the traps. Surely a dimly lit tunnel like this must be rife with traps. However, you managed to make your way along, distinctly uncaught by any traps, rusty, bare, or otherwise. I got this. You're doing great. You're not at all afraid? Who, me? I gotta say, it is among the nicest, damp, seemingly abandoned tunnels I've ever wandered through. Look, it even has lights. Impressed by Huntress' bravery, you dig inside yourself and summon the courage of your own, which is good, because you're going to need it if you're going to head through this very murdery looking passage ahead. You entered into a humid, shadowy cave. Dripping water echoes all around you. It's definitely not cozy like the cabin you left behind. You wonder, how deep does that pool of shiny water go? Let's get this over with. But your eyes are just open in the darkness, you see Trapper. He leans against the wall of the cave like a detective in an old film noir. I knew you'd come. Trapper, get out of the way, or I'll skewer you and serve you for lunch. You're wasting your time. You'll never find what you're looking for. Unless what you're looking for is a minigame. What? A minigame? How unexpected. How playful. How about you play it right now? Find Huntress' lost shiny thing. Heal them eyes. You're on the hunt now. Let's go. Okay. Bam. Oh, vey. You did it! You found Huntress' shiny object. I'm so grateful. I could kiss you right now, but I won't because I'm pretty sure Trapper doesn't leave, and he's still over in the shadow watching us. Later, Trapper, you thieving little perv. Hey, that's not fair. I'm huge. Come on, Coconut. Let's hurry to the next place. Found a pen. Found Huntress' shiny thing, and well, it's a singular, regular old pen, but we don't need to point it out. She's happy. It isn't all that matters. Is 4 killers? Okay. Raid Spirits Lighthouse. Place is spooky as heck. Wasn't the beach sunny and beautiful just a moment ago? So you're telling me this precious shiny thing is up here? That's pretty great, right? Finally a good chance to activate these quads. You don't get legs like this from standing still. But you already know I love a good workout. Running, jumping, climbing, rough housing. Get that damn shiny thing before the immeasurable horniness melts your brain and runs down out of your ears already. Yes, I called it out. It's obvious, everyone. She has to own it. So, shall we? Inside the lighthouse is so dark, you can barely see the step in front of you, but that's okay. Because you got about 100 stairs to practice before getting the hang of this in the dark. However, something about this gloom taste is really wearing you out and messing with your otherwise happy, horny aura. What this game? You practically feel your mood going down, down, down as you climb up, higher into the lighthouse. Before you finally arrive at the top. Spirit, you're looking pretty pleased with yourself.
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this whole being dead thing. Did you totally get sadder the closer you got to the top of the tower? That was me, baby. I've got to share the wealth. And by wealth, I mean unending despair. You're probably here for one of your precious shiny things I've stolen. Good luck finding it. I'll be over here reading if you need me.
Let's find the shiny thing. Anything right in the mood here. Don't miss the treasure. This treasure hunt, not a treasure miss. All right. Okay. Okay. Yes. You really gone a long way to prove your dedication to me. You know I noticed, right? I can see a raccoon lick itself from 200 meters away or yards away. Pitch darkness. I definitely see you working your little butt off for me. Shiny thing yet? You found a bottle opener. Really? This fancy item. Whatever. You're a real team player.
Hey! No! Stop!
Spirit doesn't even look for our book. I think you'll be fine. Just peace out.
Stop it! Stop! Stop it! No!
Okay. When you arrive at Raid's oddball hangout zone, you immediately understand why they call it the cosmic dump. They being me, obviously. It's as if there are items and elements from all over the universe in this space. Also, it's a damned mess. But it's undoubtedly a special place. The very air you breathe makes you feel that you're part of something much larger. I'm going to hunt us some lunch. While you find the object, you'll see it because it's extremely shiny. How long have you been standing there? Standing really there? I really don't have time for your existential crisis. Wraith, Huntress, and I are totally going to get on soon. I hope. Look, I need to find your special object you have hidden here. You stole from Huntress and she knows it. So you're trying to figure this whole thing out too, huh? Check this out. Bit of a subject change, but sure. It's Wraith we're dealing with after all. Wraith leads you to a telescope, though you can see it very far off from the island in the distance. Holy smokes. I have no idea what that is. Would you mind filling me in? It's IP Island, where all the coolest killers from intellectual properties that we're legally obligated not to mention by name hang out and party with Hollywood celebs and Silicon Valley moguls. That's not even all. Zoom in over there. Oh, it's Ghostface. Is that Ghostface? No, I said not to name. Jeez, I got clear insights. You have no idea how much your lawyer charges by the hour. Sorry, you just kind of popped up. I'm telling you, something crazy is going on here. I'll have you know, I wasn't trying to steal anything from Huntress. I was just looking for answers, but coincidentally, losing said answers. That's right. Thing you're looking for, I can't actually find, so good luck, I guess. Oh, good, a minigame. Haven't seen one of these before in the past 10 seconds. Okay. This is hard a little bit. Some of them are. You see an old pair of glasses on the ground and quickly grab them. Found it! So shiny! I knew I could count on you, Coconut. And that's saying something, because I literally never learned to count via any traditional system of numbers. Let's get out of here. Found an old pair of glasses. Hard to believe that these old glasses really mean anything special, but a lady like Huntress deserves what she wants. Spend a moment imagining Huntress' glasses. Would she wear them over the mask or under... Hey, that's not just some junk. Those are my reading glasses. I just subscribed to highlights. Phew, that was fun and scary. Good to see the other killers are taking their heartbreak in stride, more or less. They got some really nice tour of the island's lesser known haunts. Boom, still got it. We make a pretty good team, you and I. What can I say? I appreciate a fine collection. Now that yours is back in order, maybe we need to head back inside to appreciate it. And collect a certain other special gift I'm meaning to give you. A special gift? Is it shiny? I suppose it could be, if you oil it up enough. Okay. I'm going to be ill. Okay. When you enter the cabinet, it's dark, barely lit. Dark shadows stretching from wall to wall. Somehow managed to be a little bit terrifying, but also a little romantic. You barely even notice it. You got other things on your mind. Don't. Behavior. We can talk about this behavior. We don't need to do this. You're practically undressing each other as you walk through the door. Mine's elsewhere. Now that you realize the door was wide open. You're incredible. Every time you found one of my objects, my heart beats faster and faster. Your nimble hands. Is there anything that I can't find? The fireplace is cracking. Your heart is pounding. The smell of cinnamon's in the air. But wait. Who's that? Huntress quickly pulls her beach cover back on. My goodness, behavior. God damn it. God damn it, behavior. Oh, what the heck? Huntress quickly puts her beach cover back on. My darling. Oh, it's the mother. An old Russian woman. Beach striking resemblance to Huntress sits warming her hands. Is this going to be a new Huntress skin? The mother of Huntress? Pog you? An old Russian woman bearing a striking resemblance sits warming her hands by the fire. She turns to you, shocked to see that she appears to come from a different time in history, wrapped in old, unfamiliar clothes that are completely out of place here at this beach retreat. Without thinking, you blurt out, God! What is that? What an honor! It's you! I can't believe this. You're the Mama Huntress. I've been dying to meet you. Well, nearly. Can I help you with anything? A glass of vodka? A hatchet for revenge on the elk who slayed you? Oh no, my child. I'm quite content. I'm just happy that my little darling is being taken care of. Huntress chuckles nervously. Hi, Mama. Claudette and Dwight burst in like it there in a prank video. Bet you weren't expecting this date to include meeting her mom. Wow. Hey, Huntress, how do you feel about your dear old mama coming to interrupt your date? Huntress throws a hatchet directly at the two survivors. It skewers the wall between them. Without another word, they quickly scurry away. Good girl. Be crazy. Huntress turns to you. I hope this is all right. Of course. I was hoping to bang. You don't say that for the mom. I want to see what happens. Can I save? Can I save? I don't want to. I don't. Okay, we're gonna say this in front of the mom. Let's go. It's cool though. I mean, it's like we're headed right. Wow, it's a solid. I would not choose that, but it's because. Oh my God, no, no. I mean, not your crystal clear river water. I'm desperate to roll up in this snuggly bearish skin with. Laying in a bit thick, are you? Huntress breathes a sigh of relief. It's not just the mood I thought we were coming back to, but I'm here now. I was hoping the mom would burst in and be like, oh, I see you're getting places. I'm ready to meet your mama. Thank goodness, because my mother is the only person, most important person in my life. We Russians invented tea, you know that. Mama Huntress shoves a cup in your hand and you drink your tea. As you drink your tea with her, the air becomes warm around you, Huntress, and her mother. As you sit by the fire, exchange stories and anecdotes. Mama pulls out some old dummy pictures of young Huntress in black and white, holding bloodied animal corpses with a chilling dead-eye stare. You all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. Lovely time, almost like you're back at home. You've forgotten that you're on a possibly cursed island on top of likely some sort of hellmouth. Look, that's not the official lore. I call it like I see it. Every so often, Mama Huntress clutches her stomach and her eyes stare into the middle distance. She mutters the sound of she's reliving a moment he was skewered by an elk. Grim. I like you. Thank you for indulging me in your stories. So tell me, what are your intentions with my daughter? That means bunny. But you guessed it ready, didn't you? Or by now you got your translator app ready. Yeah, I would. To start a family together. To keep her safe. Well, she doesn't need to be keeping safe. Safe. Called her a bunny. To love and protect her, your honor. Your mother. Miss Huntress. You think Anna needs protecting? Have you seen her thighs? She could crush you with them. And I wish she would. You know what? It's the best possible. It's the best possible. It's the best possible response. I wish she would.
There's an open cell in horny jail with your name on it, Coconut. Even for an audience of this game, sheesh. My time on this plane is coming to an end. The weird magic from the Ghost Girl's Black Lighthouse won't keep me here for long. I don't want to get to logic of this. Yeah, the Black Lighthouse can bring ghosts back to life. You're still here. You're willing to believe anything. It was Spirit who brought you back. I'll have to thank her. Huntress's mama begins to fade. Huntress cries. You can picture her at 6 years old lying over her mother's dead body. I'm keeping a good eye on you. If you break her heart, I'll send Baba Yaga after you. Baba Yaga. You try to chuckle good naturally, but you should be afraid. Baba Yaga is no joke. We play shuffleboard every Thursday, and she absolutely ferocious on the court. Bye, safe journey home to the realm of the spirits. Mama Huntress fades away, leaving you and Huntress alone again. Not a second later, Claude and Dwight storm back in, never alone for too long on this island. It's time for the dramatic scene between the lovers. Shall we adjourn to the forest clearing for ambiance? You and Huntress stand holding hands in the forest clearing. Dwight and Claudette watch your interactions closely. Hey, I'd really love to hang out with you. I think it's time for okay, I'm ready for this. Time for you to call me by my real name, like my mother does. Will you call me Anna? Yeah, of course. I think Anna's a beautiful name. You're a beautiful person, Anna. Coconut, do you know what I'd like to do right now with you beneath me the moonlight? I'm feeling closer to you than I'd ever before. There's nothing I'd rather do right now than... She averts her eyes. Does she mean what you think she means? Nope, she's looking right at Dwight and Claudette. Chop up these two fools with you. Yeah, absolutely, let's do it. My hatchet as sharp as my love for you. Let's get bloody. It's a gruesome scene as you and Huntress go to town to inspirers who want to help you guys out. We're being forced to help you. At first I can't hear you, hun, on the account of congealing blood on your mouths. Once you made quite a mess, you and Huntress look at each other with maniac eyes. They return to the cabin. I'd love to get you out of the beachwear into something a little less there. Although thought you never ask. Once inside the cabin, Huntress strips off her crafton, revealing her curvature of a muscular bod. You follow her lead, disrobing for the first time since waking up here on the island. Yeah, you've been sleeping in your clothes. No judgment. It's a strange place. I'm gonna move my camera. That's really all it is. just you nerds. You kiss, and yes, if you're wondering, it looks like she's gonna keep the bunny mask on for sexy time. This is the part where I skedaddle. Decapitations? Sure. Tiger maulings? Love it. Dudes crushing on other dudes and car crushers? Gotta have it. But hanky panky? That I can't handle. I'll leave you horny kids to it. Jean Amour et que c'est beau. What? Just because Huntress speaks Russian doesn't mean I do. I speak Canadian French. It's a thing. Look it up. Am I nervously running my mouth now just to give you time alone in the dark? Maybe. Stop me if I've heard this one. A hillbilly, a doctor, and a clown walk into a bar. Fine, we'll get back to it. Post doing it, you and Huntress lie together, the warmth of fire. Everything is so perfect. You imagine Mama Huntress smiling down at you from beyond. Then you realize it's pretty gross to imagine her just watching you do all that and trying to stop thinking about that. This is incredible. Oh my god, what is behavior? I'm glad they don't show anything. You're telling me. The door of the cabin creaks open. Cover yourself with a blanket. Oh my god. A severed arm claws its way through the doorway, leaving a trail of blood in its wake. No! You walked right into a scene from a horror film. As soon as people have sex, they die. Not when I'm around. Huntress procures a hatchet from out of nowhere. Was that in the bed with you guys? The writhing torsos of Dwight and Claudette follow their chopped up limbs. Slowly, the pieces of their bodies start to put themselves back together. No way. WTF indeed, my friend. You thought this island would let us die permanently? Have you ever played Dead by Daylight? Come on,
We have to get to the final scene. I mean, decision. Claudette and Dwight lead you and Huntress back to the empty beach, and you both bask in the glory of... Okay. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Like some sort of laundry detergent, freshly laid? Actually, maybe that's good. I'll get my agent to start circulating that. The island is strangely quiet. No sarcastic remarks disguising a broken young woman from spirit. No strange wide-eyed, socially awkward wraith. No threats of imminent violence from Trapper. Even Claudette and Dwight are tightly lipped. They seem almost zombified. Last day, you beautiful piece of meat. You've done so well. We're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am? A whoosh of dark energy surrounds you and disappears as quickly as it came. The island noises begin to return. Birds chirp in the trees, the grass rustles in the light breeze, and oh look, the other killers are all here at the fire pit to watch the finale ceremony. I can't wait any longer. The pomp, the circumstance, it's agonizing. You're telling me. Stick to the script, Claudette. Okay, so Huntress, how do you feel about the newcomer? Are they everything your murderous little heart has ever longed for? Huntress stares you down for an agonizing moment. She steps towards you. My dear, this is true love. Come with me to the Red Forest. Let's hunt the woods together and have a family bursting with babies. Okay. We'll raise them as fierce warriors who can defend their family and home. It's just a matter of days. You've gone from completely alone to being the start of a clan of warriors. I did not see that coming. It starts to slowly clap. No one joins in. Typical.
Whatever. Love is a concept made of the greeting card industry. I'm out of here.
Spirit floats back to her black lighthouse. Look behind you. It's Trapper. Huntress, you bested me. He turns to you and offers his leathery hand for a handshake. Congratulations, Coconut. I don't shake hands with losers. Trapper's eyebrows shoot up, and then he smiles. Did not see that one coming. That's alright, kid. I mean, I hate you completely. I want to kill you mercilessly, but you're alright. But wait, you haven't even said anything to Huntress. Laugh in her face. No, we'll just do this. I love you too. And let's move to the Red Forest immediately. It's 12 kids too many? Maybe in the ceremony, but who cares? Your heart is overflowing as joy and Huntress embrace. Is that what you've been missing your whole life? A woman with shoulders the size of mountains who wouldn't take off her bunny mask even during intimate times? Yes, 1,000 times yes. You stare into the sunset and picture your life together. Huntress is real. Okay. We need to blur this out, Ryan. Okay, Coconut, we're blurring this out a little bit in the editing. Huntress lifts her mask and you finally lay her eyes on her breathtaking natural beauty. You know, the cabin I grew up in doesn't have the amenities that my luxurious new beach house has. I'm used to living as a beast, bathing in the river, running wild through the bushes. While telling you this, Huntress has left her bathing suit behind and entered into the jungle. You haven't lived until you've been one with nature. Roar! Chase Huntress in the woods, leaving your own bathing suit behind. The end. Okay. What was that? Alright. If I would say something. Okay, that was interesting. I think it's kind of cool what the devs did. I'm glad they didn't do any actual sex scenes. Yeah, it's not bad. Kind of interesting. We we seduced Huntress, and yeah, I hope this is something that you guys enjoyed. There's a lot of reading. These types of games are not particularly my cup of tea, but I think it was kind of fun. It was fun. It was a nice little narrative. I'm kind of interested in what like the other killers are like. But if you guys want to see me romance the other killers, let me know. I don't know if I'll do that, because this is actually very it was a bit. Just so you guys know, you also get a cosmetic with Dead by Daylight hooked on you if you connect it through your behavior account. Yeah. Whew. I'm glad that Huntress was not naked throughout this entire game. Holy. It came as a surprise to know that this came out today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna let the credits roll. And yeah. So that was Dead by Daylight hooked on you, a dating sim. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We might play a little bit more of this on stream. Depends on what you guys like.
if you let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.